Hey guys, the Wings Mobile Detailing Podcast here with Arcel and Karimi again, and we're talking about auto detailing today. What's the topic?
We're talking about how to maintain your own vehicle simply and cheaply.
Okay, and we're going step by step, covering it, which products to use, how to perform the job, the maintenance as simple as it can get,
Yep.
and we can get a little bit more complicated if your car needs some other stuff.
Yeah.
So stay tuned after the presentation. If you're a car owner, not technically a detailer and wanted to learn more, pretty simple, step-by-step podcast. We also have a blog stating on that step-by-step of how to do which products to use, and we'll be back.
Welcome to the Wings Mobile Detailing Business and Automotive Podcast, the only podcast that will guide you on how to start and grow six-figure companies. As our team expand from one business location to worldwide domination, you will get step-by-step insights from a millennial franchisor and franchise owner with your host, Andre Mezzalira.
So we're starting off to the reason why is it important to detail your car. If you are a regular dude, have your car there sitting in the garage, and Arsen's going to pick it up. Arsen has been a company owner of a Wings Mobile Detailing location in Virginia Beach for many years, and has experience with ceramic coating, so pretty knowledgeable in that aspect on detailing cars. So you're going to pick it up why people would, and we go through a lot of clients, I'm sure, who asks why, how they would maintain their car clean and go step by step. So real quick, why should they maintain their car clean?
Yeah, just real quickly, it's important to detail your car because you want to hold on to the value of your car. You don't want to just. It's not just about keeping it clean, but it's also about cleaning it up and then adding a layer of protection, whether it's on the inside or outside. And let's be honest. Which car is going to be valued more? A car that you bought in 2005, two cars, let's say you bought in 2005. One you detail every so often, every couple of weeks, and then one car you don't detail at all. Which car do you think is going to be sold for a higher price, much higher price down the road? So that's the biggest value right there. But there's a lot of different reasons why you should detail your car, and these reasons go for both inside and out. That's what we're going to talk about.
Okay, awesome. And we're going to pick it up on the steps, which products to use to detail. If you're a guy that want to detail yourself, increases the value of the car. Your car is going to look cleaner. It feels like it's going to drive better. We get a lot of clients who's like, oh, my car drives better after I get a detail. Because it just feels cleaner inside. It's all the hard surfaces there are protected. And consequently, as we have on the reason why, we have a podcast where we explain why you should detail your car. So if you guys like to check it out, we also talk about it. But getting to the products part of what to use, what do you want to cover it?
Well, so first I want to talk about how often should you just basically detail your car. So for the exterior, in my opinion, I think every 2 to 3 weeks you should wash and put a layer of wax on there just for conditioning and protection. Yeah. For the inside, you can kind of neglect the inside for a little bit longer, unless it's like a spillage or something like that. But you should still condition your interior against sun damage, against cracks, things like that. And it also keeps it shiny both inside and out. So I would say a few weeks for the exterior and about a month and a half for the interior. To
maintain how regularly you should get your car detailed.
And this is varied a lot. So we're talking generally. There some people have cars that they barely drive and it's garage kept. Some people have a daily driver and they put 40,000-50,000 miles on it every year. So it just depends. But the answers we're giving you today is just in a really general sense.
Yes, yeah, totally. And let's say you get your car detail. The first time I definitely recommend for people to, let's say if you have a new car, let's start with that. You have a new car, a brand new car or a 1-2 year old car. Yeah. And you just want to maintain it clean. Like you don't need shampoo in the inside on the seats or floor. Let's say they're clean condition. And I believe we all know as detailers that it's equally important to maintain. It's more important to detail a new car than to detail like the car that you don't care about. Yeah. Especially if it's a clean car, you want to maintain it cleaner for longer. So part of the reason why. But getting to the exterior detail, how as you mentioned, you want to do it every month, every 2 months. Yeah. And when you start off, we recommend normally doing what? Like the first service, it's a new car.
So if you're getting it professionally done, I would say getting it ceramic coated, either both inside and out. That way, it's truly protected. The level of protection that ceramic coatings offer is completely different, on a different level to waxes and sealants and things like that.
To start off with, let's say, I want to start off with the best protection for my paint for the exterior surfaces, the rims, the glass.
First of all, it makes your brand new car look even better. A lot of people don't expect that, the amount of shine that ceramic coatings get add on, but also how easy it makes your regular maintenance from then on,
So you start off with it's nice with the ceramic coating. That's even if you want to get it professionally done. Before we get to the point of, okay, how do I maintain my car? Where should I use? Either that or a coating of sealant, if depending on your budget. If you want to go with the sealant the first time, clay is nice to get the first layer of wax off. You start off with a fresh, bond layer of sealant, for example, whatever it is.
Yeah. No, I think the first thing you should do if you buy a car new or used, I think you should get it detailed professionally first, and then you can maintain it yourself. So we're going to talk about the second step in a little bit, where how can you maintain it yourself. But firstly, I want to, if you really care about your car, get it detailed professionally the first time. When you buy a car, get it clayed, just to completely decontaminate the paint. Get it polished to get the swirls and the minor scratches and things like that out.
Polish varies too, right?
Yeah, it depends.
Not every car,
it might need compounding, or it might
not
even need polishing. Yeah. So take care of the undercarriage, wheels, and things like the wheels is one of the most sensitive parts, because the brake dust can really dig in, just get stuck in there.
There's definitely an importance of getting the car, completely detailed and nice.
Professionally the first time. After that, it becomes a lot easier.
Totally easier, and also it doesn't mean that it's not necessary to maintain afterwards. Too.
Yeah.
So if regular do they have the normally what do you use? Like what type of products do you use? Let's say we got a bucket method with the grit guard.
Right. So the two bucket method, I'm sure most people are familiar with that. Is to just minimize swirls and just putting in perfections on the paint. The two bucket method, you need a regular car soap. Again, this varies a little bit. If you have a ceramic coated car, there are ceramic safe soaps for that.
Yeah.
And then if your car is waxed or sealed, there are soaps that help that basically don't remove it if the car is already protected. But in a general sense,
a bucket of water, you get you buy a soap, automotive soap.
Yeah.
Some soaps that you can see on the market, so there are different kinds. They're like a lot of soaps you're gonna see soap plus wax on it. Yeah. Which means normally there is some abrasiveness on the soap versus soap with wax. Yeah. The reason it's a wax on it, I'm sorry, is because it has a little bit of the wax to protect. So it's kind of like a 2-in-1. Yeah. We regularly don't worry much about buying a soap plus wax. We just get a good soap that will clean the car that doesn't have abrasiveness on it much. Mm-hmm. So like a regular automotive detailing soap, because then we're going to follow up with a spray wax, for example, if you're detailing regularly.
Yeah, if you're doing it often.
So any type of soap, 2-bucket method recommended. If you want to do a 1-bucket method with a grit guard, it's a new car, you only use it for your car, it's fine.
If the car is not too dirty, and especially if you're foaming the car, washing it, that also helps. As long as you remove the majority of the dirt before you put your hand on the car, that's the main.
To list off the materials, we got the soap, we got the bucket, the grit guard. For exterior, let's say you can get a
clay
good wheel
if you need it, but I mean clay, that's something cheap. It's I was gonna say maybe a polisher, but
the clay you would be using it once a year.
Once every 2 years, depends on how often you drive it. Yeah, if it's your daily driver, maybe once a year it needs it. You can feel your paint to see if it needs it or not. If your paint will feel a little bit rough, that means there's impurities sitting on your paint in the tiny little holes. I forget what it's called. But the wax and things like that. If you're gonna put it on there and you haven't clayed your car in a long time, then it's just not gonna bond that well. It's not gonna stick well.
Yeah, we got the clay, and then you can the bucket, the soap. You get a clay if you want to have it as a wash mitt.
Wash mitt. You need
let's
Yeah, let's just go down the list. I think it'll make it easier for everyone. So you need a wash mitt, you need a bucket, you need a wheel willy. You might need a foam cannon. It's if that's convenient for you. If it's not, then you don't necessarily need it. And you need a power wash. You need a power wash too.
Or a hose if you want to buy a hose with a nozzle one that works.
Exactly. Yeah. You mentioned soap, wax. Waxes. There's so many good waxes out there now. You can go to your local store and probably buy waxes nowadays. That's it for the exterior. It's not much.
For the exterior, you got
whole applicator form for the wax.
Yeah, as far as the product goes, for the wheels, you can get a wheel cleaner at the store, and those you can find on Amazon, and they're good brands. Look at the reviews; it's easier to find, or you can call us. We're happy to help. Call a mobile detailing company if they're willing to help you. They're definitely going to let you know the products. We do. And
there's only 4 to 6. It depends on your budget. There's only like 4 to 6 things that you need for the exterior, and depends on how far you're willing to take this.
Tire dressing.
Again, it depends on how far they're trying to take it. If they're doing the wax or sealing for the outside, tire shine, wheel brightener, undercarriage wash. You can do you can take it pretty far, but in a basic sense.
So we got everything that we need on the list. Oh, drying mitt for the outside. And as far as the towels go, if you're getting the interior done as well. So the interior, just to wipe down, if you want to get a couple of different color rags just for the interior hard surfaces and the leather.
Yeah.
You can get an interior cleaner. There is an interior cleaner that you can use. I normally do that for every surface if your car is clean to maintain. It's a Chemical Guys interior cleaner product. It's like a clear bottle. And you can use that for the wipe down the leather. If your leather is already protected, wipe down the leather, the dash, and everything. If you need a detailed brush, you can find it online as well. So towels separated for the interior hard surfaces. You can also use on leather seats. Yeah. And then you get, for the exterior, you want to get a different color of towel, microfiber towel. You can want to get it like a green one, so you don't mix for the door jambs, the wheels, and whatever.
Drying maybe,
Yeah, whatever you want to dry the rims. And then you want to get a third color of towel of microfiber rag to dry the car. You can get, to dry the car, a chemise that you can find on Amazon. Sucks all the water from the car first. Yeah. Dries safely, and then a microfiber towel with a spray wax that you can also find on Amazon, or ask us, and you can buff it on the car to maintain the wax that's already on the car.
I think a towel is still probably best for drying everything, but there's a lot of different methods you can or you can use a pressured air if you have that.
But that goes a little bit crazier on there.
And then for the interior, you need to vacuum it every so often, maybe once a month, once every 2 months, just so that things like sand and things like that don't sit on there for too long. That'll make it more difficult over time. An important thing is if you have a spillage in the car, to take care of it almost immediately, because that can seep through, that can sink in and stain.
One quick tip that I use for if there is a spill that smells on it, and let's say it's already dry. Let's say the spill has dried on the car. Is for you to use OxiClean powder. Put some OxiClean powder on the carpet. Let it sit for a while, a couple of hours. And then vacuum it off, because that really kills the odor from that. And then and then to clean the spill off, you can use a kind of an interior degreaser / shampoo. They sell a bunch.
There's
of those.
Interior cleaners it's
interior
everywhere.
Cleaner. Don't go crazy on it. Don't make I need something. Obviously, don't use like wheel cleaner on the inside fabric. But as far you're good. With an interior degreeser cleaner shampoo.
Whatever product you get, make sure to read the label so that you dilute it the right amount, and you're using it for the right purposes. Especially a lot of the interior cleaners, they need some sort of dilution, or else you're gonna destroy your interior.
But when you buy the product ready on Amazon, it's already diluted to spray bottle. You can clean it
if you're
really
buying just a spray bottle, right?
For leather, let's say you got your interior clean with the black microfiber towel. For leather, for example, if you want to get the leather after cleaned up and condition the leather every now and then, you can either call the detailers Or we do also have a product we recommend, the Chemical Guys Leather Conditioning Serum.
Yeah, it says it lasts about 12 months. I personally like to put it on every 9 months or so. That goes a long way in protecting.
And you can use the same microfiber rag, put the product, a cream. It's a cream, Chemical Guys
Just wipe
Leather
it on.
Conditioning.
Once it's clean, once everything's completely clean, because you don't want to put it on top of dirt.
Yeah.
You wipe it on, and you can put it on leather, on vinyl, on basically everything on the inside. Just depends on which one you get. But yeah.
Yeah, and the hard surfaces. Normally, the hard surfaces already has that product. That the Chemical Guys cleaner is also a conditioner.
Yep.
Because you don't need much for the actual hard surfaces. Hard surfaces.
And this will keep your interior not only clean but shiny. When you're gonna sell the car, or even if you're not planning on selling the car, when other people sit in your car, family members, cousins. The exterior
shiny, right? Not the interior. Just to make sure.
Both of them, actually. I mean, if you're conditioning, keeping your interior clean, conditioning it, it's gonna add a little bit of shine. Shine to it.
A matte shine. I just don't want people to think that we're putting
not oily. Not super oily where you can.
Not the silicone-based products. Guys, try to avoid silicone-based products. Definitely avoid for your interior, because it's not the shine we're talking about. The shine we're talking about is the condition, the new look.
Yeah.
Kind of not too glossy, but matte.
Not like a dry, cracked looking leather, basically. We're talking about like a rejuvenated kind of looking interior.
Normally when people take a car to a car wash, for example, they use those silicone-based, it's
oily
and shiny.
I mean, it shines. It shines from a mile away, but it gets on your hands.
Yeah, it gets on your hand. Yeah,
it gets on your hands. It gets on your clothes. It can be pretty bad.
It evaporates on the windshield.
You can if you maintain. I've seen like a 1998 Lexus that looks brand new because of how often they've detailed the inside and out of it, and how shiny it looks, how new it looks. And then you see a 2015, let's say RAV4 that hasn't been touched ever since it was bought. They took it to the mountains, whatever, and it looks destroyed, scratches all over, inside, bunch of sand that you can't even get out. It's just it really does come down to how often you take care of your car. The value of your car does.
Now let me focus on the how-to. Always on focusing on the how-to. Now, if we already washed the exterior, get the wash mitt, dry it regularly. There's not much secret as long as you don't drop the towels on the floor and use it on the back on your car. That's a killer. If you're afraid of scratching your car, don't be, because it's pretty simple. We have questions. You can see the blog as well, which I'm going to put in the description. But pretty much if you use this method, microfiber rags, with a bucket, with a grit guard, and you use a good automotive soap, you're in good hands. You dry it, don't wash it in the sun so it doesn't create water spots. And use the spray wax. The spray wax is going to maintain the wax that's already, or the sealant that's on the paint.
Yeah.
Now, if your car has ceramic coating on it, just real quick, I want to cover it. Mm-hmm. If your car has ceramic coating and you want to maintain the ceramic coating car to wash it, you can use a pH balance soap. They sell on Amazon pH balance automotive soap, because that won't strip the ceramic coating off. Yeah. And instead of the spray wax, that's it. Instead of the spray wax, you don't, because wax doesn't adhere to the ceramic coating cars. You use a reload. It's a silica spray. Yeah. Silica dioxide. You can find it on Amazon. Reload. Spray for ceramic coating.
It's best, whatever brand of ceramic coating you have on there, it's probably better to use that brand of reload on there, just because it's probably going to bond better. But
they are all based silica dioxide, which bonds, just like wax bonds to wax, spray wax bonds to. They spray silica dioxide and it's not expensive on Amazon. You can find it.
Yeah, I mean, one bottle will last you, because you don't have to do it that often. It depends on which one you get. It's probably every 3 months, every 4 months, or every 6 months. Yeah, you have to put it on there, and
it takes twice a year, man. I do it on my personal car every time I wash it, just because add the extra.
Add silk and shine.
And you have the bottle of
but
spray.
It lasts forever. It lasts forever. So all the stuff can maybe add up to a couple $100 the first time you bought it, but it'll last you a couple of years. If you buy a gallon of soap, that's usually around $30. You buy a gallon of wheel cleaner, it's probably around $20-$30. Wash mitt is like $15-$20. A bunch of towels here and there.
Yeah. You
All
get
the
it once,
stuff.
you're gonna have it forever. If you maintain
Yeah.
your car, get the nice stuff.
Yeah, leather
Get
conditioning
different
is
color of
$20.
towels. Like get the black one for
Yeah.
interior, orange one to wipe the exterior.
If you're not buying any equipment like a
And-
power washer, vacuum, things that you probably already
Yeah.
have at home, then all the products that you're looking at is going to come out to like 150, 160, and with a little bit of elbow grease, you can sell your car for an extra $5,000 to $10,000 down the road. So
Yeah.
it's really worth it, and plus you're going to be driving around in a clean car all the time versus
Yeah.
trash.
So black one for interior. I'm kidding. I gotta pick it back. They want to know crap. Dang it.
You need
So black one for interior, green one for dirty. No, I'm serious. An orange one for the paint.
yeah.
If you're gonna get like 4 different towels, and blue one for windows.
Yeah.
You know, blue, black, green, dirty
Just
ones.
because you do it that way doesn't
And
mean
orange.
everyone else.
No, you can use whatever color you want, but I think my colors are the best. Excuse me.
It's
Come
simple.
on, man. Green is dirty. Orange is paint. Blue, it's gotta be a window. Who's gonna use blue for hard surfaces? It's gotta be a window.
That's just
Yeah,
because
if
you do
you're
it.
detailing, don't use blue towels for windows. I don't know what's wrong with you. That's a joke. All right, guys. This is his. What are you listening? You're listening to our home podcast while we were playing it. This is it, guys. I hope we covered everything. You know, the ceramic coating is pretty there. Do you want me to repeat the towel colors? Or?
No, I think people have a general idea what kind of color the shoe is.
Blue for windows. All right. Thank you so much for listening once again. There's going to be in the description below our blog where you can see each type of equipment's color of towels, blue one, on Amazon that you can find with the link over there. So I'll leave it in the description. Our number's going to be there as well. What you gonna say? Okay, go ahead.
I was gonna say if you don't want to listen to us or if you don't want to take this advice, then don't do it.
Blue towel, take this advice at least. And also there's going to be bloopers at the end. We're going to do that and leave a bloopers at the end of this video. Thank you so much. Stay with the bloopers at the end. If you're annoyed, just listen to our next podcast, which is nice. Thank you so much, guys, for listening. Wings Mobile Detailing Podcast every Wednesday. Business and Automotive Podcast. Thank you, Arsalan.
Thank you.
Blue towels for windows, please. All right, so we're starting off.
All right, guys. So we're first going to talk about why it's important to just take care of your vehicle inside and out every so often, and we'll go with Andre. You want to tell him why it's important to wash your car.
I have no fucking idea what's important.
As an owner of a detailing company, it's not really important to watch.